Ways need patching up.
So yeah, our last stream, we did a big thing, and that thing was big. So I think we're on a little bit of a downtime, or I don't know, things might escalate real fucking quickly. Depends on what they're gonna do. But yes, things have happened, and it was fucking crazy.
We're seeing troops amass at every border crossing.
Oh, no surprises.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Phew. Alright, I got some new stuff. I really need to do these. Before I get way too, like, late into the game, I probably should do some of these hunts, man. Yeah, I've only done, like, 2 of them, and I got so many more. I got an A, got a C, got a C. Yeah, I should probably try and go down the line. Is that a person? Oh, that's a human. I guess humans can be monsters too, if you think about it. Let's check it out, see what's new on the agenda and stuff. Yeah, the temperature right now in the house is pretty good. I'm kind of hoping it just kind of stays that way, but you know it's going to get hotter. It's going to be miserable in the next few hours. But I got backup plans just in case. Well, I guess if I want to check her store, might as well speak to her.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Yeah, I don't think we're done yet. I think we're still in danger.
Is it business or pleasure?
Ask about Hugo Kupka.
It's a relief. Thank you, Clive.
Let's see what she has new in the store. Better attack, but stagger goes down. But the thing is, the grindstone. It's not much, to be honest. It's not a huge change. What about this? Oh, we got the hunter stuff. Yeah, I guess if there's any materials I need, I always go to her.
Come again.
So I have heard some people that have beaten this game, you know, they're not talking about spoilers or anything like that. The one, I think, big complaint for most people that love this game but do have some complaints about this game when it came to finally them beating it and kind of lulling things over and everything is how easy this game is. I do have to say, they did make it pretty easy. But on the other hand, I think I think the developer said that the hard part comes when it's time for you to play New Game Plus. So that's when the overall challenge really begins. Which is weird because someone made a good note that most people usually only play games one time through. And if they're first, if they didn't have the options to make the game harder or easier or whatnot, then this was their only experience. And for some people live for an incredibly hard experience for video games. So this is probably a very big disappointment for them. But if I remember correctly, most, if not all, the Final Fantasies have never really been hard. They've never really been a hard franchise.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
I'm not done with you. I gotta see what you can make.
Live. What do you want?
Alright, the enhance one seems to be better. Enhancer. So I'll probably do that then. Has the same amount of stagger, but it increases attack. I'll do that.
It lasts you a good while.
Should last me a good one. No. What do I actually have? I think I actually might be. Yeah, okay. I do have the hunter ones. I think I'm surprised I don't have that one. Probably because I already have something way better. This though. I think I'm only gonna get this if I do those monster hunts. So I should really maybe try and get those going, here we go.
My best work, but it'll do.
Enhancer 2, which increases stagger by 10.
Yeah, that should do you.
This is something I like. Alright. Ooh. Alright. No. Okay, never mind. I need 10 Desert Rose and Silken Ash 1. Which, in order for that one, let's see. White Worm Bone. And. Alright, so that's our new sword. Let's put it in the light. Looks like a Final Fantasy sword if I ever seen one. It's almost, other than the hilt, it looks pretty similar to kind of like the style of Sephiroth's. Sephiroth's is a curved longsword, slightly curved longsword. It's almost like a Sephiroth's is like in between of like a rapier and a katana. It's a weird sword he has, but yeah. Let's tell the old man the good news.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No,
Not now.
to share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
I could live with that. fucking kids, man.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Glad to share.
Please. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Ho, ho, ho. Alright. Before I begin. Alright, cool. Wait, so do I not need to update him? I probably do, so I can level up on the, lore.
Good it is to see you, Clive.
Let's do this too.
I have said it many times. His story is ended. Were you aware?
Yeah, how are the kids?
But what of the twins themselves? Yes, change will come. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. What subject shall we consider today?
Almost level 5 for
Doors
that.
of the shelves shall ever be open.
Beep, 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 beep. Alright, is there any other stores to check out before I continue? Oh, I got a new letter, so I should probably go in my office. Oh,
I heard what you told Nan about Kupka. Hopefully all our old friends can rest easy now.
hopefully.
He cracked the crystal too.
Desert Alliance. Ah, it's from our dear friend, the Blocksmith, or also known as the Entrepreneur, since he is an entrepreneur of not just earning money and stuff like that, but with connections.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
Wait, was that it? Alright.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
Yeah, we kind of need to rest, man, because it was the last time we'd done that.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Okay. Well, let's visit Mid.
When it comes to boyish charm, Goops has an indomitable
Oh, no.
gap.
Yeah, never mind. Thought she had something new, but no.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up that.
If I don't come up with something soon.
She having trouble?
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
She reminds me
Sorry,
of someone.
I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
So
Only the
for a ship.
fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then? Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
All right.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
All right, let's get the Blackthorn. I wonder if there's a quicker way to Blackthorn. Can I just go through here? Oh, no. I wonder if this is quicker.
Editor started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
It hasn't been.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Thermal plating designs.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavinotto in here, will you?
All right.
Alrighty then.
So Lid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
Alright. I guess I should speak to Blackthorn.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Ah, we gotta choose. You know what? Gav kind of needs to let some steam loose. Seems like he needs it.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting him fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Alright. See what we got. Looks like there's some side missions to do eventually. We'll try and get this done though first. We'll probably fast travel here and then go through the Riders. Oh, pretty much to Desert Gate. Yeah, I'll probably do these side missions too because I've pretty much been on point with side missions so far. And they don't make it too difficult to find side missions in the game.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
I think I see him. Blah. So, hey, did you know that someone in Red Dead Redemption 2 is looking for you?
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of the stuff lying about just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
It's gotta be a...
Well, race ya.
Race me? There's gotta be a... catch to that, though. It's gotta be, like, near monsters' nests and stuff like that. There's one. So I need to gather 5.
So this is Stardust. It just looked like black sand to me.
Pretty sure I can't go into water. Mm-hmm. I don't even see it. There should be one more somewhere. I wonder if it's higher up. How big is the search area? Oh, pretty big. Pretty sizable if I do say so myself. Right out of the search area. Potion. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, it's right there.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Hopefully he didn't get in trouble. That looks good to me.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Depends on how much Stardust he needs.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Get it off your chest, Gav. I know you have something on your chest. That is pretty, though. The limestone and everything.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
I think before we go home, see if there's any side missions we shall do, which there is one in the city, and that's about it. Notice there's all these areas too that we have yet to come across, so I'm kind of wondering if they'll be introduced real soon. Lots more of exploring to do. That's another thing. I guess there's another thing people talk about, like what this game is lacking is the sense of exploration is kind of non-existent. They don't reward you for exploring. They don't give you a reason to explore. But in a way, it's the same thing with Final Fantasy VII Remake. That pretty much had the same you know, I guess you would consider it a problem for some people. I don't consider it a problem. It's just, it would, I think the game would have benefited. The game doesn't ever get hurt for a sense of exploration.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Dude went to Drake's Fang. I wonder if there's still orcs there. Jeez, speaking of a place that's... Okay, it's not too bad. Probably fast travel to the Jaw. Then go up north. What is that over here? Who's this? Oh, is this one of the bounties? Oh, it is one of the bounties. I was like, hey, he looks unique. Because he is a unique. He's huge. He's a big motherfucker.
Lady hungers, so do I. Come, let us feast on your flesh.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, what the fuck was that?
Too slow.
Oh my god, the poison! Oh man, that poison does so much. I think that attack there has done more damage than that. Well, I guess that one shot that Kupka does. All right, let's do that again. Let's open up the attack with the tornado. I mean, the tornado, man, it obscures you quite a bit. Shit, he does so much damage. Wasn't close enough. I think the harder fights are the dudes you have to hunt. Ah, fuck. Alright, that wasn't the strong one. That wasn't the one that kills you. I guess he has a weaker one that stuns you. Oh. Oh, that's probably the one that kills you. Come on. shit. He just, like, it's hard. He doesn't telegraph that. I don't think he does. Because everything else he telegraphs. Ah, shit, the drop down kick. Oh, he's gone underground. Alright, never mind. Oh shit! Heal. Okay, it looks like he kind of wipes his mouth. There we go. Oh shit. I was saying I'm gonna do a full heal. There we go. It's going underneath the ground.
Nice try. I'll snap you like a twig.
Oh shit! Ah! He juggled.
Help me, boy.
Yes! Hey, that leveled us up, I think. Sweet. Oh, that shit, that was a lot of XP too.
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
Well, that's kind of nice that I ran across one of our targets. Hey, it killed me the first time, but yeah, at least something gave me a slight little challenge, mainly because of the poison breath he does. It's pretty scary. Is that the guy? Hey, did you see that wicked fight? It's probably mourning over the mother crystal.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must rue the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the mother crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
Hopefully that was the right choice. Wait. I guess we'll see what happens.
Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Guess not. Before that, I'm gonna go over here because I saw something to grab. Okay. Let's talk to the baker.
My carpet.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be transported.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm.
Actually, looks
Truly
interesting.
unique creation.
Bread stuffed with
Say it is.
what is that?
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
Cool. Yeah, I kind of do miss the food from Final Fantasy 15. I do miss that.
Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but do you have to use the good salt? Leave some for the rest of us.
He's probably using finishing salt and
I'll
stuff.
get some more later.
Right. I think. Let's see. I look at the map. No side quests on that side. Looks like there's only one here. Lost Wing. See what this side mission is. So I guess it's gonna be to the left. Sid.
The crystals we get from it.
We had to dig a new cellar.
Well, so I had to talk to Quentin.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Sure.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
See what these shadowy figures could be. Looks like they're all...
Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
Well, that really help. So far, it's just the rumor mill. Let's see, go up the stairs. We'll talk to the guy that looks like we're gonna talk to the guy either at the gate, probably, and then dude over. Oh, all right. Person over here, her mother.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Gonna have to check on that. So there's one over there. Do I just keep following this path then? Looks like it. Looks like we talked to the right person.
Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Just waiting for him to actually respond. Okay, so we're gonna go over there, see if we run across anything. Alright. Uh-oh. Was it turtle?
You there.
Fuck!
Oh, black shields.
Before they escape!
Black shields. Here.
Fuck off, black shields.
What is
Well, time to do this. Yeah, boy! Spin to win! Yeah, it's best not to do anything until they land. Get them, boys. Ah, there we go. Is that a mage user? Oh, he's gonna Kira. He's gonna Kira. Let's fuck him up. Ow. Get the fuck back. Oh, that didn't hit him. Blah. So there's black shields this whole time.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
Yep. That or they're deserters. I don't know why they would be deserting. Well, no, I wouldn't know why they would be deserting. They're probably planning something. Definitely scouting. There he is.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds, though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection, and so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first.
Do we know where he is?
My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Shit. The hell did we stumble into? Oh, we should have enough XP or ability points to upgrade something.
I'm not going to change his mind.